over the PHP framework called Prado. Before we begin, quick reminder that every day I host a live stream. It's usually around 2 p.m. Eastern. Just visit ojambo.com and go to Watch Menu Live Sub and you can see the topics. You're free to ask any questions in the live chat about programming or lifestyle topics, and basically just go to the link and then you post your request there. If you don't want to see that, you can simply watch the video. If you're on the website, the video is also embedded. Also, be sure to subscribe, like, follow, and leave comments for more frequent content. I'd like to thank everybody who subscribed so far this month. Thank you all, and keep it up. Okay, with that said, we're going to use the Prado PHP framework, and we're going to demonstrate it by connecting it to a MariaDB database, and we're also going to use the MVC architecture. That's basically the model view controller design pattern. Okay, so basically we can connect to an existing database table and query data from that table. As I said before in past tutorials, is that once I finish this series of PHP frameworks, I'll go through them again, but this time I'll show you how you can create a new database or database table and insert, delete, and obviously select. So in this one we're just doing select. So the reason I'm doing this way is it's easier to learn, and also you might have an existing data you want to get, so that's the easiest way to migrate to this type of frameworks. Okay, now with that said, we're going to use Prado PHP version 4.3.1, and we're going to install it using Composer, which is a popular PHP dependency manager. So before we dive into the code, if you're interested in learning more about PHP, I highly recommend checking out my book. It's called Learning PHP. It's available on Amazon. The links are also in the description. And my course, which is also called Learning PHP, which is available on ojamboshop.com. Again, the links are also in the description, where I dive deeper into the fundamentals and best practices. So if you get the course, it's all you need is a web browser, the IDE, and compile everything is on the web for you. Okay, so Prado PHP is a full-stack web application framework that supports rapid development of web applications based on the MVC architecture, which helps in organizing your code for better maintainability and scalability. So what's a model represents the data business logic of the application. The view represents the presentation layer, so that's your HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and the controller is an in-between. Basically, it handles the user request, interacts with the model to prepare the data for the view. Okay, so the first thing you're going to need Composer. So you can get Composer, you can download it from getcomposer.org. Just go to there, you say getcomposer.org, and you can download it there. So the latest version at the time of this recording, as you can see, is 2.8.10. Okay, so I have here the GNOME text editor, so we don't need that right now. I'll go to the command line. So here in the command line, so what I'll do is, very simply, I just type composer space create hyphen project space Prado soft Prado, and then the name of the project. I'm just going to call mine my project. So what this does is it's going to download all the dependencies that are needed. So one more time, I typed composer, lowercase, everything is all lowercase, composer space create hyphen project space Prado soft /Prado space, and whatever the name of the project, I just call it my project. So as you can see, you guys, since I've done this a few times, you might recognize some of these dependencies. For example, you say Symfony, that has its own framework, and some of this used to be their own frameworks, but then for example, I can't remember if Bower used to be one, Symfony definitely, Sebastian, PHP unit, that's for testing, and what's another one? Prado Soft, of course, they have their own and a lot of Symfony stuff, and that's it. So it's done, and it's okay. So it also installs Sci, and you can see the versions. Now, just to let you know, when I did this before, I had some issues. So it's a good thing that I'm actually doing this project, because some of this stuff that I installed is actually old, I guess, because it's tied to that. So we need to update it, and I'll show you how to do that later. So what we do is we cd into, as you can see here, in the GUI, it created this one, my project. So let's take a quick look at it. As you can see inside, it has all this in here. But as I said, for my use case, I had to do something first, and I'll show you what that is. So let's cd into my project. So you need to update. Composer space update Prado soft / Prado. So as you can see here, could not detect the root Prado version, defaulting to 1.00. So there we go. So it did update it. So I guess yeah. So there we go. So it did update it, even though it doesn't look like it. You actually have to do that to update the project. So that's good. Now we have updated them. So what we need to do is, especially if you get just the minimal version, you have to do that. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create. So this is what our project structure is going to look like. Let me actually bring that up for you, so you can see it. So as you can see here, we need to. You see, we need a because the table I'm gonna use is called it's called people. So that's why I'm going to create my project this way. So we go into the protected folder, and we create this common and pages and all of this as well. So let's go ahead and do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go outside of the framework, and I'm going to create oh, oops, sorry, my bad. cd my project. I'm going to create a protected folder. Protected. Oops, spell right. Protected. So protected, and I think a common. So we need common and protected / pages. Okay. Then the first one I'm going to create is this this protected / common record.php. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll just touch it. Here's the people record.php. Oh, protected, sorry, my bad. I should probably cd, you know what, I should cd into protected. There we go. So we'll go to pages. I should cd into pages, it would be probably easier. I just touch people.page and touch people.php and touch people renderer.php and touch people renderer .tpl, and then finally I need an application.xml file. So just touch down application.xml. Okay, so this is basically what I've just done. These are all empty. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to our here, and I'll open all these files up. So as I said, the first one is in the pages. I'm getting the page.php here, so it's just an empty file. Okay, so how much time is it? Wow, it's already 11 minutes have passed. This is crazy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain what's going on here. Okay, so let me zoom out a little bit more. You should still be able to see that. Yeah. So basically, there's a title. It's called My Project Create Prado, and then the content. I put my style here. HTML5. You can do styling. So this is just a table. This is not so important. You can style it the way you want. That's actually not important at all. The H1, just people list. The most important part is not even this table heading. I have the ID, username, name, age, and verified, and then I have a repeater. So with the repeater, I am using application.pages people renderer. Set allow paging true, meaning that it will grab 5 at a time. Page size is 5. Allow custom paging true, and then after that, control to pagination repeater on page indexed. It's called page changed, and that's close that off. Okay, so next I'm going to open up the people.php. Oh, I forgot to save this one. Make sure I save that. So it's different. This is people.page. This is people.php. Zoom in a little bit there. And this is just a PHP file. So copy that. Okay. So as you can see, this one is just a class. And let's see here. Let's make it a little bit more readable here. Okay, there we go. Zoom out a little bit more. So there we go. So you should be able to see that. So basically, it's a people class that extends the T page on init. It will basically grab the parent and then it will set the theme, whatever the theme name is. So I'm using whatever the default theme is. That's perfectly fine. And this is for the repeater. So it's going to grab the people. Count them, and then you populate the data, and when the page is changed, remember this is the one that we used in the people.page, you populate the data, and this is the method or function to populate the, oops, that doesn't, there we go, tab. The repeater, populate data here. You see, this is the whole database related stuff. We get the offsets, the limits. So this will let it grab. Remember, we said to get 5 at a time. I think I only have 5 records, so this won't be actually used, but this will be good for future. And then get the people. So we see we offset it by the ID. Yeah. So the code is all here, and I believe the code. Yeah, I also put the code here for you guys, so you can simply go ahead and copy paste the stuff in there. Okay, so that's people.php. Then we also have people renderer. What is going on here? Come on. Okay, so people renderer. This is actually the simplest one. It's just a class. That's it. That's all that's in this one. It just says class people renderer extends the repeater item renderer. That's it. That's literally all you have to put in people renderer.php. And then after that, there's so there are ways you can get this generated as well, but I wanted to do it manually because I want to keep it as small as possible. Then finally, we should have the the TPL file, this one here. Open this one, did not save. Oh yeah, I did. Okay, so we have the TPL file. And that one is, that's the table, those are the table cells for the repeater. As you can see, it's just TR for the row, only one row, obviously, because you're going to be repeating, and then TDs, that's for table cells. And we can see I set all of them up to text, the T literal to text. And you see the data will be the ID, the name, username, age, and verified. Now I haven't started the database yet, so this is not going to work just yet, but I'll get it to work soon. Okay, so am I missing something? I feel like I'm missing something. Okay, I think I'm missing something. I'm definitely, oh yeah, I'm missing a few things. So let's go back to the, so those are the 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. But remember, we also have this application which I'll open up in here, and then we have the common, the people record as well. So let's do the people record first. Put it here. So as you can see, that for the people record, this is auto-generated. If you get it to when you run the update, it will auto-generate when the server has started. But I haven't started the server yet, so I just created my own. I'll show you how to do that in a second. When you run it, when you do the updates, I'll show you how to do that. Don't worry. So basically, you need to tell it what table to get. It's a people table, and we have the ID, username, name, age, and verified. And basically make a static function, the finder, same name with the class, people finder, and to string. Basically, it's going to grab everything based on the username. So, for example, if I say, I think there's one called Edward, it will grab Edward and grab everything based on that username. So that's the people record. I should save that. And the application.xml file. This one should have been created. Let me make sure I didn't mess that up. Okay, it wasn't created. I'll just create it myself here. So as you can see here, yeah, it's also in the protected folder. So basically, I tell it what the name is, the modules I'm going to use, and the database. So the database I have to start the database. I'll do that in a second. And obviously I pass in the username and password for the database. I'm using, it says MySQL, MariaDB does the same thing. And then after that, the pages I'm going to use, and the session. So I'm going to use the default, which is the home page. And yeah, so all this is just the default. Okay, so that said, I believe I'm finished, so I should be able to go and let's see here, might have to redo this again. So what after that, we go to the so we can start the server, but I don't want to start it just yet, simply because I need to, so I need to start the database. So systemctl start MariaDB, then enter my password. Okay, so the database has started. So what I can do now, I don't know where I am right now. I'm in the protected folder. So what I need to do is, I'm gonna go CD protected. Just a second here. Oh man, it's so hard today. Oh, I'm gonna faint. It's like, it's over 35 degrees Celsius in here. I'm losing my head. I gotta finish this off. Hopefully I can finish it without... Wow, it is so hot. Okay, so... Wow, I am... Okay, so we go to... I don't see a protected folder here. Okay, so according to this, I just go to vendor/bin and get it started. Okay, so let's go and do that. Okay, so you type vendor. Oh, sorry. I was in the right place. So protected. So you simply go. Actually, you know what? I will. Okay, I'll just cd outside. So slash vendor slash bin slash Prado. Huh, doesn't exist. Huh, doesn't seem to exist. Okay, oh, I'm in the wrong cd/app protected. Oh man, I'm about to pass out here. It is so hot. Alright, I'm losing my head here. I might have to stop this, guy. Sorry. I am okay, so looks like I gotta start this all over again. Just give me a second. Alright, so I made a little mistake. Let's get out of here. Where am I right? Okay, so I'm gonna delete that one. Okay, I'm gonna start this again. So it's composer, create project, Prado soft slash Prado app. I'll call it app. Okay, so this time it created the protected folder. That's what I was looking for. So there we go. See, this is the protected folder. So what I'm gonna do is, because what I'll do is, because I already have all that stuff ready, so I'll just copy it over. How do I do that? So I'll just split the screen. I'll show you what I'm doing. Okay, move tab to new window. So here we go. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Okay, fine, you can stay there. Alright, so basically I need to open this XML file and merge these two together. So I'll show you how to do that. What I'm going to do is, let's out of the way for a second. I'm going to close all this up. So the one we want is this one, the protected, in the app folder. So here we go. Where is it? But this is, okay, there we go. So what I need to do is I need to take this one and whatever is missing here, open up. I wonder if I can. I'm not sure if I can split this. Oh, move to new window. Okay, I can do a split. That's great. So what I will do is I will show you. So basically, I think oh yeah, so you see this one doesn't have a database. So basically what I need to do is, I think I can just copy this and write it over. Yeah, you see it's missing a database. I need to add the database here, and I need to add, you see I call it DB, and some of this, some of SSD, session name, SSD is fine, 2800. Yeah, so basically I can override it with those changes. Okay, next, in the common, we have the basic page. I think that should be, oh, I need to create my own page. So what I'll do here is we go here, we go to common, and you see I've protected record. So what I need to do is I'll just copy this guy and paste it here. If you guys want to see it, it's, there we go. It's the same one as before. Next, we go to pages. I'm just going to copy, you guys have seen this before, so what I'll do is I'll go protected, I'll go to pages, I'll just copy these pages here. You guys have seen all these pages before, but in case you haven't, I'll just open them there as well. See, it's the same thing as before, nothing is different. Okay, now, if I go back to the command line, I no longer need my project, I'll just remove that. Rf my project, it's no longer needed. And I'll cd into app, I'll cd into project, into protected. And then, wow, it is so hot. Okay. Now what I can do is I simply just type vendor /bin/Prado HTTP. Did I spell it wrong? Prado H. That's weird. Okay, let's try help. Okay, let me zoom out here. Where is it? Oh, that's weird. That's what it's supposed to. Okay, just a second. Let me see what's going on here. Oh, maybe I'm not in the, I'm sure I'm in the protected folder. Okay, let's find out what's going on. Oh, help. HTTP. Okay, let me see if I'm in the protected folder. Why is that not working? Allows you to cache shell. Okay. Prado CLI. Okay, that doesn't seem to want to work. Oh, I can't read this. That's why. This action. Oh man, it's so hot. What time is it? Okay, I'm not gonna give up. Probably gonna faint here. HTTP help. Okay, let me see if I can search for this. Oh, okay. It seems to wants to do that, and then HTTP. Still doing the same thing. Just create a composer file. I don't know why that's not working. Could it be I need to do the up? I don't want to do an update. But you know what? Okay, you know what? Maybe I need to do an update. So let's no, I should need to do an update. Maybe it's running. Let me check. Maybe it's actually running. Give me a second. I'll check. I doubt it's running. So what's the IP address? 8080. Let's try that. No, it's not running. Okay, let's try the clash. Clash index. And caches are available. HTTP. Index. Okay, so I might have to give this up. New versions available. Okay, so I was right. I do need to update. Okay, so how do I get out of here? CD composer update. Okay, let's go to protected. HTTP. There we go. You know, so I feel so stupid because remember I was saying, hey, you make sure you update, and then yeah, there we go. So there you go. Here I'll show you what the project looks like. So there we go. This is the basic homepage, as you can see. The Prado basic project. That's obviously using the index.php file. I'm laughing at myself, not you guys, because I was saying the first thing I said today was like, make sure you update. That's one thing, and then I completely forgot to do it myself. Okay, there we go. So now to go to the page you actually want, you basically up here you type /index.php. And then because it's a page, it's not R here, it's you just put a question mark, page equals people. and you can see it grabbed the people page, but then it says it's in it found an error. So it says on our does it tell me what page this one is on? Okay, people that page, most likely because I did this one here. It doesn't like the index, so what I'll do is I'll get rid of that index. Oops. Undo. Okay, there we go. It doesn't like that space, I'm guessing, so let's try that now. There we go. So, whew, it's so hard to do this. Okay, as you can see, this is the styling. Let me zoom in a little bit. So this menu here came for the basic, the theme. So obviously you can create your own theme. I didn't bother, I just want to use that one because it came with the footer and the header. Just to show you, all we did was just this part here. You see, we grabbed this data from the database. You see this Edward, Jane, and Jim, the people list. And I said in a future tutorial, what I want to do is I want to add something where you can obviously edit or add your own records. And this one, I'm zooming out a little bit so you can see the age and the verified. There was 1, 2, 3, there are 5 columns, so I grabbed that from the database. Alright, let's finish this up because I am so hot, I'm going to probably faint here. So basically we retrieved the data from MariaDB database, and we, to set up the database, I have a script here for you. And we created, we didn't have to create this. I said I just ran the wrong command. But you know, that's a good thing about doing it live. I stayed with it and I fixed all the issues, so you could see why. And obviously we created I used people instead of user, but you can follow along if this is the example in the article is based on you creating your own database table called users. So after that we also created a view called myPeopleControl.php, and then obviously for the database connection we added it to the application.xml, and then we run our application. So I said one more time, be sure to update, make sure you do an update, otherwise it will not work as you saw. So as you can see, it's installed everything here, and you see here the second screenshot, it's the update. So make sure you do an update. Very, 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 very important. Okay, and then you can also use their. They do have a website administration tool. I didn't do that, but I can show you what that is. So if I click here, and it's the same once the server is running. Obviously I made a mistake. What page is this one? I made a mistake on. It's a PHP file. You gonna tell me? Index.php. Okay, it doesn't tell me what file, but yeah, so normally this is what it would look like here in the screenshot. And obviously you already saw the homepage, so homepage did work, so that's it. So when you do this, it will create all, you just, for example, you just put in the table name and it will create all this the records for you. So you remember when we went, where was it here? Which one was generated? See this auto generated? This is what it will do. It will create this for you, so you don't have to do anything here. You give it the table name, it will go and create the it will go to the, make sure the database is obviously running. It will connect to that table, and then it will grab all this and grab the ID, username, name, age, etc. It will do all this stuff for you, and that's it. And obviously you see screenshots here of all the code we've done, and this is the output as just saw. And this is the video I said, this is the embedded video, so it's live. Make sure that. Okay, let's finish up here. Sorry guys, I am so hot, I'm like sweating. Oh man, okay. With Prado PHP, you can easily build scalable and maintainable web applications using the MVC architecture. In this tutorial, you'll learn how to set up Prado PHP connected to a MariaDB database and display data from a table in HTML. This is just the starting point of Prado. Offers a wealth of features that can help you build more sophisticated applications. If you want to learn more, you dive deeper into PHP, check out my book, Learning PHP. It's available on Amazon, links in the description. You can also search for Edo Jumbo. and my learning PHP course available on jumboshop.com. Links are also in the description. You can also get in touch with me for one-on-one programming tutorials or assistance with Prado PHP updates or migrations at ojambo.com/contact. Happy coding. Okay, so disclaimer, this article provides an introductory guide to Prado PHP. For more advanced topics and in-depth tutorials, feel free to explore the documentation and reach out for personalized programming assistance. With that said, a quick reminder, I do a live stream every single day at 2 p.m. Eastern. However, if tomorrow is going to be as hot as this, I might have to change the time, maybe make it early in the morning or a little bit later in the evening. But I'll let you guys know. And also be sure to subscribe, like, follow, and leave comments for more frequent content. Okay, with that said, I'm going to check the live stream. I don't see any chat requests, so I'm going to end this live stream now, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.